This shit was fucking trash. Sometimes. Yes, I know, I am super fucking late. I don't give a fuck. Makoto Shinkai is back, baby! And he got racks upon racks this time! Weathering with You came out in July of 2019, was directed by Makoto Shinkai! It's got a runtime of 112 minutes, and as to where you can watch it, I do not condone nor oppose the use of certain, possibly illegal or unsanctioned methods of Japanese media consumption, but just be aware that Weathering with You is currently $27 for the Blu-ray version. Once again, not trying to hint towards one side or the other, just trying to, explain the situation at hand, sort of lay out your options, if you will. Weathering with You is like almost every other Makoto Shinkai work, in that it's a romance. It follows Hodoka Morishima, a teenager who ran away from home to go to Tokyo because Tokyo got lights and McDonald's and hookers. Oh, wait, hold on, that's not part of the script, hold on. On the ship to Tokyo, Morishima encounters Keisuke Suga, a businessman who invites Morishima to work part-time at his publishing company because, well, it's not like he got any better place to go. During this time, Tokyo has been experiencing torrential downfall. Like my boy Kyogre just rolled up and was like, "Give me your fucking money!" He goes to McDonald's and gets a burger from a cool girl, goes back to work, gets assigned a piece on the huge rain that Tokyo's been experiencing. Morishima and his coworker Natsumi go and learn that apparently there is a weather maiden capable of controlling the weather, and perhaps they could tell Kyogre to piss off, you bloke! He then walks around and sees McDonald's girl being unknowingly recruited to a nightclub, which is not good, because she is a minor. So Morishima goes up to the nightclub owners and he's like, "Give me a sandwich and some waffle fries." Then they kick the shit out of him, but my boy Morishima, okay? My boy, he isn't lacking, okay? You would be a fool to assume that my boy is lacking. Nah, my boy never gets caught lacking. He keep that motherfucking thing on him. He got the chopper, the yapper. He keep a stick on him. He got the boom boom boom. He got the metal. He got the Draco. He got the motherfucking gat. He got the shoots Tony Stark and tells them to get off his lawn, then takes Burger Girl. They run away and Burger reveals her name, Amano Hina, and reveals that she has the power to delete the rain. So basically, she's the weather maiden. Now my boy Morishima, he's like Elon Musk, a true entrepreneur, okay? He's like, we can make this a business. Boom, eBay. If you want to make the weather clear, just hit them up and they'll show up. Say rain, rain, go away, get the fuck up on my way. Then boom, clear skies. Over time, their little business turns into an economic New York Times bestseller, baby. They get overwhelmed with a flurry of requests, including the Super Bowl halftime show, and then the IRS comes saying Hina and her little brother are going to Child Protective Services because they're both minors and they have no parents. Then they're like, oh yeah, remember that Hodoka guy? Yeah, if you see him, we need him because he ran away from home and his parents are looking for him. Then, you remember Kyogre? Well, his bitch ass is back, this time in primal reversion form, bringing the entire Pacific Ocean onto Tokyo. Hodoka, Hina, and her little brother all flee because they're like, hell no, we ain't going back to no damn orphanage, so they go to a hotel and have fun. After the celebrations, however, Hina reveals to Hodoka a painful secret she's been hiding from him and uncovers the true nature of her powers. So, Weathering with You was pretty strange. Not what I was expecting. I really liked the theme of weather and how a difference in just the vibrancy or a color of day can really influence the mood of people. There are so many different ways that you can interpret the meaning of the rain and its contrast with sunlight that it makes for a much deeper theme and idea presented in the movie. Additionally, the characters were also pretty entertaining. Compared to Your Name, which focused on 2 people, there is a much broader cast of characters in Weathering With You, and they all feel important in some way. There's more interaction, more relationships, better character development, and more ways to express the importance weather plays in people's lives. Speaking of Your Name, Makoto Shinkai was really just trying to flex on everybody with this movie about how successful Your Name was. Like, you know how in anime you have the classic copyright avoiding technique of making fake brand names like WickDonald's, MoDonald's, McDonald's, WhackDonald's, Mascadonald's, and McDonald's? Well, Makoto Shinkai was like, bitch, I got the rights to the actual McDonald's and Big Mac. Makoto Shinkai was flexing the money. He was like, yeah bitch, who got the highest grossing anime film of all time? This man, and I'ma use that money to get all the brands like Seiko, Yahoo, Sega, Maker's Mark. Like bro, Maker's Mark, even the alcohol, they got money for that. Then, if that wasn't enough, my boy Makoto Shinkai even threw in a few homages to Your Name. Like, he's not tired of winning. He's like, oh, you thought getting the rights to McDonald's was impressive? Wait till you see this shit. Boom! I'm rubbing it in your face. Now, broke bitch, I got Rex on. Anyway, that was a bit off topic. Like I was saying, the characters were pretty enjoyable and memorable, and I think a part of that comes from the writing. The writing throughout this whole movie was excellent. It was clever and hilarious at times and kept the viewer's attention. The music? Poppin'. They got Radwimps back from Your Name to do some more music and it goes crazy. It'd be like and like it goes crazy, it goes stupid, it pairs with the gorgeous animation from comics like Peanut Butter and Jelly. It's a fun story that grows on you without you even realizing it. You just naturally find yourself more and more invested with the characters. The climax of the movie is a swing of pace, the stakes are raised, there's a lot more action and energy which gets topped off with an absolutely gorgeous finish. Now, time to go into Ramsey mode. The ending is fucking dog shit, in my opinion. And while I'm not gonna really say any more because I don't want to spoil it, I will say it just doesn't sit well with me and leaves a lot of questions and things to be desired. Additionally, this movie is basically a cesspool of rejected Your Name ideas. This movie feels like Your Name, with just extra steps and different jokes. Now, does that mean the story is bad? Not entirely. Like I said, the weather symbolism in the movie is very creative and expressive and can be interpreted in a variety of different ways, which is definitely a step up from Your Name. However, it feels so similar that you can read a lot of the moments in this movie like a book. There are moments when the story is so predictable and outlandish that it really dumbs down the moment, makes no sense, and exposes how desperate Makoto Shinkai was trying to shoehorn in certain elements to reach a desired ending. The tension and climax towards the end was a bit shoddy, but that doesn't even compare to the biggest flaw in this movie, which is, the fact that there is no Big Mac on this planet that looks that big. Normally when you get a Big Mac from McDonald's, that shit comes out looking like a pancake. My immersion is ruined. Fuck you, Makoto Shinkai. You piece of shit. Weathering With You gets a 3.5 out of 5. It's predictable, I despise the ending. There's a lot of false tension and really dumb and inexplainable moments. But despite all of those criticisms, at the end of the day, the movie kept me hooked on. There was something there that made watching it satisfying and intriguing. The fun characters and the beautiful scenery the movie envelops you in, elevating the viewing experience and leaves the viewer wanting more. It isn't as revolutionary as Your Name, but it doesn't need to be, because we all know, Makoto Shinkai's got more than enough bank at this point. Now here is where the review ends. Normally I would throw my poorly made Craigslist end card up here, but I just want to discuss the ending and why I despise it. So if you haven't watched the Weathering With You movie, do not continue any further. If you already did, or you don't care about spoilers, feel free to stick around. Do these two kids realize what they have just done? Like, I get that you two are in love, but fucking destroying the lower half of Tokyo and displacing millions of people and causing torrential downpour all the time is a price I'm not quite sure is worth. You guys turned Tokyo into fucking Venice, but Venice doesn't even rain all the time, unlike here. Also, since there's constant rain, won't that mean eventually the entire city will be swallowed up? Like, not only the lower levels, but also, where the people have moved to? So congratulations, eventually all of Tokyo will be gone in a couple of years. Now you might say, oh, but it's the very end of the movie and they're back together. Boy, what if Marvel Endgame got changed so that in order to snap Thanos away, the entire world would have to become a fucking Gmod RP server with 0 mods? Like, do you understand how much of a clusterfuck a Gmod RP server is? Like, the benefits would not outweigh the costs, okay? Do these children realize they have just caused a meteorological disaster that cannot be stopped unless they sacrifice themselves to Dark Bahamut? Like, maybe if they fix the graphics on the damn Big Mac, I wouldn't be mad at this shitty ass movie.
I drip in your bitch like water. I splash on your bitch with the water. I feel like I'm 21 Savage. I pull up and fuck on your daughter. Water, 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 okay, water, 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 water. I drip in your bitch like water. I splash on your bitch with the water.